Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Minnesota Twins and the Cleveland Indians. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Shane Bieber starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one, and he'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
Coming to the plate now, Byron Buxton. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department.
You know, D-Row, we're into the summer right now. This guy's power's been off the charts. Looks like he's going to be able to do this all season long.
I think he is, Dan, and the ball's going to start flying now. Weather's starting to warm up in certain parts of the country. We're getting into the middle, late part of summer. You're going to see some epic home runs down the stretch.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1. And we should see some 90s as we go forward. 88 degrees our game time temperature. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Fouled away. The next 3-2. Liner towards second. And that is through into right field for a single.
I know in today's game everybody's trying to go yard, but can you look at having a better at bat as a leadoff hitter? You take it full count, you make the pitcher work, and then you come through with a knock. Great start.
So digging in now, Luis Arias, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
Guy continues to swing a hot bat. Hit over 300 last month. We'll see if he can keep scorching here in this one.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
That was a classic 2-hole hitter move right there, giving his boy a chance to steal a bag. Got to be honest, in today's game, you don't see too many guys take that pitch.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Arias hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do.
Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Striding in, Nelson Cruz. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
He's set and the pitch. Buxton, base runner at first with 1 out. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. Cruz, or the boomstick as he's appropriately nicknamed. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Daryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Daryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Before the first pitch, a check at first, and he'll be back in standing up. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Now a throw over, and he's back in standing. Donaldson awaiting the 1-0. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Throw over to first, and he'll get back in standing. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1 left for Minnesota. Twins 0. Indians coming up. You're tuned to Major League Baseball on the show. Jose Barrios, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Weak grounder down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. From the stretch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Here's the 0-2.
The count is 1-2.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Ramirez.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. comes back with one in there for a high strike.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
2-1 to Jose Ramirez.
Two-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sinker changeup right here. Got to get it up.
All even now, 2-2. Runner at first here, one man out. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he begins the game just a single dinger shy of 30 for the year so far. That evens it up, 1-1. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. One left for the Tribe. Still no score. Now batting, Max Kepler, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
This guy's had a super season so far, and we're well into the baseball season, so this isn't a fluke. He's been swinging the bat great all year.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Willians Astudillo comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Just flat out frozen there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
To the plate now, Eddie Rosario. Bouncer to the left side. Oh, beautiful dive. And give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. They call it the hot corner for a reason. And this is a beauty to take us to break. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Stepping into the box, Josh Naylor. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Francisco.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. I want to focus on the bringer of rain, Josh Donaldson, playing third base, not only from the offensive side as he evolutionizing the game with his new swing path, he'll also dive into the stands defensively to save a run for his pitcher.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. Popped him up. Donaldson is able to look this one in just past the third base dugout, and that's out number 2. So now Carlos Santana, lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's a .318 hitter. He also has 1 home run. First pitch of the at-bat. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Bottom of the second here with no score. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. So far on the year, Santana has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Fouled off. The next 0-2. Gets the outside corner, strike 3. Down in order go the Tribe. We'll move to the third with no score. Stepping in, Jorge Polanco. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Knuckle curve there off the outside corner. 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Counts even. 2-2 for Polanco. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
And the pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the American League's Central Division as you see where these 2 teams find themselves entering our ball game here today. So 1 away now in the Minnesota third, and the next to bat will be the left-handed hitting catcher Alex Avila. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Left center, base hit.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
Here's Byron Buxton now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He singled to open up the ball game. Up top, it's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
The 2-0 on the way. High in the air out to center field. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And this throw gets away from him. And he'll scramble back to first safely.
That can't bother you too bad, Dan, right there. Power guy at the plate, and you're able to get in his kitchen.
Well, that's a tough one to swallow, right? These big, strong guys, they like to get their arms extended. That wasn't that bad of a pitch, but he's just so strong that he's able to muscle that into the outfield grass.
So now to the plate, Luis Arias. Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll make the quick basket catch behind the plate, so the bunt attempt doesn't pan out.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Now to the plate, Nelson Cruz. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-0 pitch. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Twins strand a pair. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Bradley Zimmer. First pitch of the at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So with one away now, time for a check of the standings as you find out where the Twins find themselves in the AL Central picture. Digging in, Austin Hedges. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. First pitch on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
The 1-0 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. And there's the first strike, 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. A 2-ball 1-strike count to the Twins first baseman. And a swing and a miss, as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Row, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
That'll bring in Willians Astudillo. No balls and 1 strike. Now the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
1-2 to the Twins catcher. The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario. And he fouls this one off. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Oh, that's good.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at-bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
Standing in now, Jorge Polanco, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Yeah, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Giro. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
1 for 1 after a single his first time up. He's set. The 0-1.
That's a ball.
Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
Here's the 2-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
1 run, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins DH. He's set. The payoff pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Twins forced to settle for 1. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Twins 1 and the Indians nothing. Now in the box, Cesar Hernandez. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
0-1 the count. Now the pitch.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's another 1-2. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in, Jose Ramirez. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Ball that's outside. Nope, that's inside.
No runs, just 1 hit. No errors to this point for the Indians. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
In now, Franmil Reyes. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Late that time for a strike.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. They still trail 1-0. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, and Dan Plesac back with you as Byron Buxton readies to lead off the inning. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch in there at the knees, strike one. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you can speak to this. Obviously, two different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy, working all four quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like two different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing, both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
Luis Arias is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Here's the 0-1.
Off the plate, ball one.
Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. High in the air out to center field. DeShields is there. 2 gone. Ready once again, Nelson Cruz. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Looked like he wanted to clobber that one, but it's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, he couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Just short, hit hard. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
The 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see, he's up near the top, currently 6th in the AL in that category. Now at the plate, Francisco Lindor, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. Here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Fouled away.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Line to the right side. But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Josh Donaldson digging in now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
The third baseman, number 24.
First offering on its way.
Donaldson.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Into the box, Max Kepler. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate at strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Now the 0-1.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
To the plate now, Willians Astudillo. Oh, he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Down go the Twins in order. They lead it 1-0. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussions at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
So now to the plate, Austin Hedges. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night, changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozens strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
Into the box now, Delino DeShields. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
2 out, nobody on. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out this side on 9 pitches. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Stepping in, Eddie Rosario. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point. Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
And a defensive swing there. That pitch hit him, I believe. But it won't matter as it'll go into the books as a strikeout for route number 1.
Polanco.
Stepping in now, Jorge Polanco. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. 2-2. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Alex Avila tries to bunt his way on here, but it's strike 1.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
Here it comes on 0-2. That misses. 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Driven nicely into the gap. Around first is Avila. He'll take the turn for 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. Not an altogether bad performance here, 6 2/3, but he stands to be the loser unless things can turn around. Emmanuel Clase will come on to make his 40th appearance this season. So that'll bring in Byron Buxton as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Two and one now to the Twins leadoff man. Here's the 2-1. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. The throw into second. They'll add a big insurance run here as the runner scores from second.
Boy, I tell you what, that's a big RBI late in the game here. They take a 2-0 lead, D-Row. The way the pitching's been for them tonight, they're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, Dan, they've gotten great pitching all game long, and all that extra run can do is give you a little bit more confidence. You don't have to pitch with such tension out there, fearful of making one mistake.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded to first. Santana's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Twins get a run on 2 hits. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Twins 2 and the Indians nothing. Ready for another shot now. Cesar Hernandez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. That's by him for strike 1.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Digging in to try it again, Jose Ramirez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now it's 2-0.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Here's the pitch.
That's ball 3.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
The 3-1. Popped him up. Polanco ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Ready for another chance? Franmil Reyes 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Little chopper back to the mound. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Tribe. They're down 2-0. And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. And the pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Fouled off. He'll try again, 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate, Josh Donaldson. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he takes a cold strike 1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Right fielder looking up. Still going back. Gone! It's a solo shot off the bat of Josh Donaldson, the 248th of his career, as the Twins have made it a 3-0 ball game.
It's a 3-run lead now, and that doesn't exactly slam the door shut on this thing, but it certainly closes it a little bit. The importance of each run is magnified the later you get in the game, and that bomb here in the 8th is big.
Now batting, the first baseman, Max Kepler.
Into the box, Max Kepler, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Line drive to left, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
To the plate now, Willians Astudillo, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. Now the relay home, and he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan, but you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't irk you.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball, you get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
A 1 pitch on its way. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam sandwich.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
The batter, number 11.
Settling in now, Jorge Polanco. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball right side. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Twins lead it 4-0. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and striding forward the designated hitter, Josh Naylor.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally. Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Popped him up. There to take it in is Donaldson for the first out. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Into the box, Francisco Lindor. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's the 0-1.
Ball, that's outside.
1 out, nobody on. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
So now to the plate, Carlos Santana. And he fouls this one off. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
2 out, nobody on. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. They trail here 4-0. Phil Maton enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and the next to bat will be the left-handed hitting catcher Alex Avila. First pitch coming, here it is. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Pitch on its way to Avila. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Grounded softly down the line toward first. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Byron Buxton. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. First delivery to him on the way. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Ooh, wait, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he lays off for ball one. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
In now, Luis Arias. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone.
And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. At the plate, Bradley Zimmer 0-for-2 here to start the afternoon.
No left fielder, Bradley.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Stepping in now, Austin Hedges. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Into the box now, Delino DeShields, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. He's got it, and the Twins have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Oh, man. So close, but yet so far. Can you imagine giving up 1 hit, pitching such good baseball for 9 innings, but 1 base hit kept him from baseball history?
4-0 the score this afternoon. Minnesota took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Jose Barrios pitches his way to a team-leading 12th win of the year as he tosses a complete game 1-hitter. Shane Bieber racked up 12 strikeouts but still ends up taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.